I am here to talk about the Everyone's a Critic film challenge I've been watching horror movies for, and the prompt that I'm talking about today is The Killer Wears a Mask, which so many good movies where a killer wears a mask. It's a slasher thing. But I decided to revisit a movie that I loved the first time I watched it, which was Happy Death Day, and I really don't care what other people think about it. In fact, I have no idea what other people think of it. I just love this movie. It was so fun for me to watch, and I still loved it watching it again. And it's very much a horror movie version of Groundhog Day, obviously, but it was at least self-aware enough to acknowledge that in the end and make a reference to Groundhog Day. So I'm happy about that. So instead of Bill Murray, the main character is a girl in college who's not a very nice person. And that kind of gets shown. She's having an affair with her professor. Oh, obviously spoilers. And, she spit on people. She yells at people. She's not very nice to people in general. And she's in a sorority where she is kind of mean to her roommate at times, or at least not very considerate of her roommate. And then she ends up, so it isn't that every day resets, it's that she dies. And every time she dies, it gets reset. And that is never explained how or why, just like in Groundhog Day. The how or why is never explained. You just kind of have to accept, like suspension of disbelief. You have to just accept that this is a universe where that kind of thing can happen. But she ends up forming friendships. She ends up helping people and trying to become a better person and trying to solve, so she goes on this whole mission about solving who is trying to kill her, who's killing her, and why. And I like that there's a red herring in there. I like that you don't totally expect who the killer ends up being. And the relationships she forms were kind of interesting. There's not too much personality to any one of the characters specifically, but there is enough to enjoy it, and the mask is really, really creepy. Just specifically that mask is just ugh. But I liked it, and it was I love Groundhog Day, so horror Groundhog Day is basically just more fun for me. And it's kind of it's like a very lighthearted movie in a lot of ways. It's really easy to just throw on in the background, or just have on or throw on if you're having a night you want to watch something fun. Those are it's kind of similar vein to Final Destination films for me. I kind of treat those the same way. So Happy Death Day was one that I still really liked. I actually have a Happy Death Day hat. I can't remember where I got it, maybe a Loot Fright or something. But it is actually one of those movies. I just don't specifically know why I like it so much, but I do like it a lot. And I think the actress, actually, I think the main actress is great. There are some times where she just pulls off a lot of humor in the role, and clearly it doesn't take itself too seriously. So there were some fun moments in there with that.